Hello, Leo. Welcome to Daily Focus Tarot. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Monday the 31st. What should Leo focus on? Monday the 31st. And what should Leo avoid on Monday the 31st? Wow. Move those over there. And at the bottom of the deck, the card of deception. It's also a card of overwork and fear and anxiety due to not having enough. So Nine of Cups. This is your abundance. This is your emotional satisfaction. Having that good, that zen feeling, that mojo back. Really loving your life and what it is that you're doing. Feeling emotionally satisfied. So where you've been feeling like things didn't work out and you wanted to make a change, you were starting to make a change, you were trying to understand from a different perspective, a different point of view, studying it, looking at it. So this is what you're looking to change in order to have that emotional satisfaction, that Five of Cups energy, where you were feeling down, you were feeling like things weren't working out. There was a situation that just wasn't helpful to you, was emotionally harmful to you, hurt you really bad. So that's where you're looking at putting your focus to get yourself back on track to being emotionally satisfied. And there may be something, some party and friends that you may need to give up. There may be something that you need to give up in order to have this new beginning, this potential, this good career position, this good job position that puts you on a path to abundance. You know, avoid, when you're looking at that, avoid anybody who's like like MLM, multi-level marketing, scams, a con man, somebody who's selling something that's too good to be true. Really be mindful of that. And if there's somebody or something you need to let go of to achieve your happiness, today is, you know, a good day to do it, or to at least look at it more seriously. Look at it on a deeper level. So let's do Tuesday for Leo. Tuesday for Leo. And one more clarifier. The world. Oh, we had two already. Okay, Seven of Cups, Page of Cups with Six of Pentacles, and the world. What should Leo avoid on Tuesday? What should Leo avoid on Tuesday? What are they afraid and anxious of? Or what about the past is causing fears and anxieties for Leo? Well, you're also burnt out. Your fear and your anxiety, you know, don't let it lead to burnout. Delegate some things, prioritize things, anything that you don't absolutely have to do today. Let it go. Put it on automatic. Wait till tomorrow. Take a bath. Take a walk in nature. Go smell the flowers, right? Yeah. Prioritizing your time and juggling these fears and anxieties and this burnout, this stress. You know, really try to avoid being overcommitted, being overbooked. Don't overbook yourself today on Tuesday. 7 of Cups. So there's something, there's a cycle that you're trying to end. You're trying to accomplish something, and it has to do with healing your ability to give and receive. In terms of your finances, you're trying to get your finances under control. You're trying to get them balanced. You're trying to heal that, understand that, because that affects you emotionally when they're not under control, right? And there's a lot of choices to make, and you're trying to move towards the end of the cycle. You're trying to complete this cycle, but not all of the choices are good. Not all of the choices are going to help you understand and heal your emotions in regards to this imbalance. Not all of the choices are going to help you get yourself back into balance. There can be hidden opportunities, but you want to make sure any opportunity, any choice is a solid one and not something that's going to fall apart. Like I said, be wary of con men, that type of thing. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday for Leo. Wednesday for Leo. Judgment. Okay. And what should they focus on? What should they avoid? What should Leo avoid on Wednesday? What should Leo avoid on Wednesday? What should Leo avoid on Wednesday? 7 of Swords in the reverse. Clarify, please. Towers at the bottom of the deck. Change is on your mind. Change that brings you that emotional satisfaction. Okay, so what you should focus on, 6 of Swords. This is trying to get to a better place. It's being on that journey, in that interim point between where you are now, where you're feeling stuck, like things are on repeat, like it's SSDD. And you want to reinvest in yourself. You want to move forwards. You want to let go of those negative things. You really need to take a time out and sit. Take some time out and rest with that burnout, with that struggle, with that being overbooked. Take some time out for yourself. Sit and rest. Look at what it is you need to let go of and let go of that. It could just be letting go of the struggle to manage your time. But yeah, there's something you need to, where you're feeling stuck on repeat, that you need to let go of, and something that you need to put more effort into to reinvest into yourself, to have the new beginning that you want. So on Wednesday, what you should avoid, 7 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. So there could be somebody who was kind of deceptive, or there could have been like this new beginning that was promised, or this potential that was promised, but it was a little bit deceptive. They may be trying to come back in, or trying to, rush you to make a decision, rush you to do something, take some form of action. Could be even somebody who stole or gossiped about you, or did something they shouldn't have, betrayed you in some way. They could be trying to rush in and say, hey, I'll make it up to you. Here's this new opportunity. You know, don't be really hasty with anything that you're doing. Be mindful that, you know, things aren't as they appear. Even when it's in the reverse, things aren't as they appear to be. You know, there's a wolf in sheep's clothing somewhere. So that was Wednesday and Thursday for Leo. One more clarifier. Well, the Chariot came out sideways. Okay, what should Leo avoid on Thursday? Whew. And the Fool at the bottom of the deck. The new beginning, the new start, dropping the baggage. So what you should focus on, connecting with your intuition, let go of the baggage, but don't be too hard-headed. Don't be too determined. Yes, use your willpower, right? But make sure that your willpower is actually moving you in the direction that you need to go, not just the direction you want to go. Yeah, don't be too stubborn, because there is this new beginning creatively, spiritually. There's this new beginning, this transformation in your life. Could even be a creative job. So there is this potential, but you need to go within. You need to look for guidance from within. You need to ask for guidance from, like, whatever you believe in spiritually, whether it's a god, a goddess, elements, whatever it is, your higher source, your higher power, the universe. Go in and ask for guidance. Really look for guidance and opening up this doorway and getting on the right path. What you should avoid. So you could have been moving towards what you thought was your abundance, but then it ended, or it needs to end. It was the Three of Swords, and that's making you question your vision for your life. That's making you question your self-loyalty. It's making you question if you're a worthy person or not. You know, this Queen of Cups, it talks about love. So it can be unconditional love of the self or love with another person, and nurturing that. So you were trying to take these practical steps towards your abundance, towards love, towards the vision that you wanted. You were trying to take charge, and this ending kind of threw you off, but there's wisdom to be gained in this ending, and it's a necessary ending. What it's saying is, avoid being blinded by love. Avoid being blinded by the potential transformation with finances. The ending isn't the problem. It's that there's this sort of like a white knight syndrome, like somebody's going to come in and rescue me, almost, type of thing. And you need to avoid that. So that was Thursday. Let's do Friday. Friday for Leo. What should Leo focus on for Friday? Two more clarifiers. You just want to come out. So pages are messengers, but they're also about studying. They're about learning. They're about getting a deeper understanding. And everything wants to come out sideways. So it's neither upright nor in the reverse. Knight of Swords, don't be too hasty when you're transforming your thinking. Get a bunch of different perspectives on this career, this financial situation. You're going to have to set boundaries. You're going to have to set boundaries. And it could be boundaries on your own daydreaming. It could be boundaries on the amount of choices. You might need to narrow down the choices. It could even be boundaries on people who are around you who are like, well, do this, do that, you know, and they're trying to give advice and they mean well, but, you know, sometimes you just need to say, hey, I got to figure this out on my own. Just don't be too hasty. So what you should avoid on Friday. Or no, we're on Thursday, right? Yeah, what you should avoid on Thursday. Jeez, Pete. I'm tired. Sorry. Okay. So you need to simplify. Avoid, giving into that temptation. You need to simplify. Let me look at that. 7 of Pentacles. People pleasing. Yeah, people trying to influence you to get you to change your mind. So reevaluate. Like I said, avoid con men. It's your habits, it's your good habits and your good routines that are going to help you build that stability in the long term. Okay, for Friday. And what should Leo avoid on Friday? Okay. So on Friday, your fears and anxieties about the past, what happened in the past, just because it happened a particular way doesn't mean it's going to happen that way again. Okay, so you're trying to avoid change. You're trying to, don't be that people pleaser. Don't, just because you were feeling judged in the past and your fears and your anxieties are there, don't let other people's judgment get the best of you. Really pay more attention to nurturing yourself, setting those boundaries with yourself, and then that's going to turn the wheel in your favor. Okay? So these fears and anxieties, they're in the past. They can't hurt you. The same thing isn't necessarily going to happen. And where you're feeling judged and you're feeling like you have lack, try practicing gratitude. Wake up and say something like, if you have a roof over your head, I'm grateful to have a roof over my head and not be outdoors in the thunderstorm. Just something that simple. I'm grateful for this meal that I'm about to eat. Even if it's just, some cheese and crackers because you can't afford to buy anything else. Really start practicing gratitude and start looking at things like you've come from a difficult place. You've come a long way, and it doesn't matter. Other people don't know the struggles that you've had, and they don't need to know. But you know what they are, and you know how far you've come. So don't be so judgmental on yourself. Okay, tell that inner critic to just go away. Other people judge you, just let it roll off your back. Okay? Maybe a little harder for some Leos than for other signs, but let it roll off your back. You're a great lion. You're a great hunter. You have great skills. You have this ability to lead the pack. Leos are natural leaders. You have this ability to lead the pack when you want to. You don't have to, but when you want to, you can. So realize that all this stuff in the past, all this fear and anxiety, it doesn't have to cloud your now. It doesn't have to ruin today. Okay? Just learn from it and then move on. What you should avoid: any sort of financial ups and downs, bad advice, sticking too much to tradition and ritual, sticking too much to your habits, being too conservative in your thinking. So if you're trying to problem solve, don't be like, well, that will never work type of thinking, because it's never worked in the past. We can't take that kind of risk. That's not going to be helpful to you today. If you're far away from home, if this isn't a financial thing, if you're far away from home and you're concerned about the traveling, try to get advice from somebody who travels a lot. You meet somebody at the airport or you meet somebody at the bus station, and you can ask them if they have any travel advice. You can say, I've never ridden this bus, I've never flown, this far on a plane before. How do you handle it? That type of thing. So that was Friday. Saturday. I am doing Saturday this week. I think I have enough time to record all the videos and include Saturday. So I am doing Saturday this week. Hopefully I have time to record them all. And any more clarifiers. So Saturday, you're not seeking guidance, you're not healing, you're not, you've got a creative block. There's something emotionally you need to deal with and make changes. There's something you need to focus on in regards to what you're keeping in your inner circle, what or who, and what you're keeping out. Yeah, because there's something that's a little bit deceiving here. You know, there's some betrayal, or there's somebody stealing something, somebody just doing something they shouldn't be, and that's causing your healing to not, it's causing your creativity to not flow, to be blocked. It's causing your healing to not happen, causing you to not seek guidance. You need to seek guidance, whatever that deception is. And it could even be self-deception, but usually I read Seven of Swords as being people outside of you who are trying to deceive you. And look, the dog wants to play. He's trying to be a cat, but he wants to play. What should Leo avoid on Saturday? Come on, give me another clarifier. I know you're tired. We're all tired. So on Saturday, avoid rushing in, not thinking things through. With this transformation you want to make, avoid looking at it from just a purely mental standpoint. You need to look at it. You need to look at it with some of your emotion, with some spirituality. Ask for guidance again. Yeah, there's a black. 9 of Wands in reverse. Sorry, I'm still not 100% on the reversals. Paranoia. Don't overcompensate. Ease into things. Yeah, ease into things. Especially in regards to any changes that you're making, any decisions that you're making about how you want to transform your life. You don't want to rush in. You don't want to be too hasty. Yeah, your emotions are hard to include into it, and spirituality is hard to include into the decision making. But you definitely need to do that. You don't want to lose your head. You want to keep your feet on the ground. But this decision, it does need to be made. So you can't keep putting it off. You can't keep delaying it indefinitely. The ending needs to come. What do we have? Temperance, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Hierophant. So the healing, the balancing, the re-examining your values, getting a better work-life balance, and leaving behind what doesn't help you with your ultimate goal. Yep. Have a great week. Let me know what you think of the video format. Let me know what you like, dislike, leave any comments. See ya. Bye.